Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. I know so many guys already. I know so many guys go say, man, the game was played like a day ago and a half, bro. Why are you coming in so late, bro? I told you already, bro, to stop using Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer is just a delay late. Do not use Internet Explorer. Use Google Chrome or Webcam or whatever it is. Don't use no Internet Explorer, bro. That's like a pastime back in the day or something. But it's not that. I think I expressed this before. I wanted to wait until to see if there was any other news that I could add on in terms of the match reaction, and I would give a reaction to the latest news at Manchester United. So welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. I can't speak for most of you guys in the Caribbean because I'm a Caribbean babe myself, but let's just say I had a walk this morning and I went outside, of course, and let's just say that I could have basically had my fingers for frosted flakes on a Friday morning because it was just freezing, bro. I mean, I could have a razor sharp blade in my right hand, and just cut off my fingers, and I wouldn't feel a goddamn thing because it was so freezing. But this ain't talking about feelings and freezing. I'm just going to talk about the game against Chelsea. I think hold on, let me check something. Okay. The match action against Chelsea. It's funny because a lot of persons were because let's just say this is a classical game. This is a rival game. You know what I'm saying? So this is not no Josh Mo type of game that would play down a street lane or something. This was a game that there has been history towards it, especially for the past 10 to 15 years. This game has a strong frame on it. This game, if you talk about Jose Mourinho, if you talk about Sir Alex Ferguson, if you talk about Alex Ferguson, let's just not disrespect the man's name right now. So Alex Ferguson against Carlo Ancelotti, and the names continue. But the build up to this game set a strong frame to Manchester United fans that hey, we're not in the best type of form, but we need to play well so that we can inform Manchester United fans that hey, we're not in our best, we're not playing the best type of game right now, but we'll get to a point where we'll play very good, but we need your belief. And I think that is what Manchester United players need, because I read this stat, bro, and after the game I saw, it's not that it was surprising to me, but when I read it, I was like, and it's almost like November right now, almost in the best month of the year, but it's a different story. But it's almost November now, and we have just gotten 1 point. 1 point. I just want to point that out. We have got 1 point out of 9 points at home. We have lost against Crystal Palace, Tottenham, and we drew against Chelsea. The game against Chelsea, you could say that the build up is like a person saying, you know what I'm saying, like you come to this chick and say, "You're so sexy. You're so sexy. I just want to have sex with you in the nearby future. I know you're going to enjoy yourself in bed. We're just going to kick it. You're just going to have fun in bed. You're going to enjoy yourself. You're going to be coming out of my penis." I have to use these phrases because I don't want my video to get flagged. But yeah, you're going to enjoy myself in bed. And she's like, "Really? Maybe. Let's see." And then when you actually had sex with her, it was like, so, you have to get out your clothes and get out. You know that, right? And she's like, "What?" I said, "Yeah." "So no round two? I mean, round one was just dead and stuff." Yeah, so that's basically maybe that wasn't the best analogy, but this is the reality, dude. I would like say that analogy was not really contrary to the game against Chelsea, because it has similarities and connotations and undertones. Because it's the reality. A lot of persons thought that we were going to smash and dash Chelsea back to North London. Because based on the build-up saying, yeah, you know we go beat Chelsea. You know we go beat Chelsea. But in the actual game, it was like, so ain't nobody go shoot after goal. It was go make us sit up there and just watch the game. And so the game just dead and lame. I mean, what do you want us to do, bro? Like, during the game, I was watching the game. The game was actually, it had no salt. It had no flavor to it. There was tenacity on both ends, but the reality is that there was no end product. You see me? So, as relates to Manchester United, Cavani, no, I might get to Cavani. I have to save Tarzan for the second half. But, as relates to the starting lineup was somewhat surprising. It was basically the same lineup that we had against Brighton in the Carabao Cup. In the Carabao Cup. Oh, before I get in that, you thought it would slip me, right? Bro, I saw your comment. I know you deleted your comment. I saw your comment. That was not going to slip me. I saw your comment, but this is what I'm going to say, bro. I'm saying this to you as a big brother. Maybe you're younger than me or older than me, but I'm just saying this. And if you're older than me, maybe I'm older than you in terms of mentality. But this is the reality. Do not come into my comment section and say, if you... I mean, I could say that. I mean, I'm going to block you, but you can say that. But I'm telling you, if you say those types of stuff in my videos, bro, the likelihood of you getting blocked is very high. You're going to be dismissed. And here's the funny thing you said. You said you lost a subscriber. But bro, you still subscribe to me. I know you're still watching my videos. Cause a brother. Well, I ain't going to get into that right now. But yeah, bro, you know what you did, and I know you deleted the comments. So you're still on death watch. I'm still watching you. But let's get back to the match reaction, right? So yeah, the build up to the game was a different type of frame in comparison with what actually happened in the game. The game, in terms of the players that started, Mata started, Daniel James started. Daniel James, I must say this, bro. I might just get this out of the way, so I can sleep good at night like a newborn babe. Daniel James should not be starting for most of the games in the Premier League and the Champions League. He's not at that level as yet. Maybe he'll get there in time, but at this time, he's not at the stage in his blank book page where he should be starting games for Manchester United. That's just reality, because his potentiality is there, but at this moment in time, he should not be starting. My man is just a 100-meter sprinter. That's all. He's not a footballer. He doesn't have the IQ, and I said that in a WhatsApp group and I got kicked out for it. Not kicked out for that, but I made some strong opinionated statements and they kick a brother with it for. So anyway, right? Daniel James should not be starting for Manchester United. The one matter when he comes in, the game matters to him really. One matter is about 33 right now, or 34. Before, he didn't have no pace like Daniel James, and he was using his mentality to beat the frailties of the opposition. He did that. Mata doesn't need pace to beat players. He doesn't need pace, to pass the ball in space so that players with pace can score with their finesse. I mean, that's one of the best definitions to describe Juan Mata. That's why we need him in the squad. Juan Mata gives us that reassurance from the bench. Daniel James should not be starting at this moment, and this is nothing against Daniel James. As some people say, it's all strictly business. It's all strictly business, bro. Ain't nothing against you, bro. Some persons are just born to be garbage collectors. Some persons were born to be preachers. Some persons were born to be meditational speakers. Some persons were born to be A-list actors. It depends on which role you are in. It really depends on which role you are in, bro. Everybody has a role, bro. This ain't knocking you. I'm just saying what is. You should not be starting for Manchester United. As relates to the performance from the players of Manchester, Fred performed very well. I would say he was my man of the match. Most persons they had Lindelof, which is a good shout. But this is what I must say, dude, because there was this challenge made in the box of Manchester United, and Harry Maguire. I thought Harry Maguire was doing what Neuer did to Higuain in the World Cup finals when he was trying to maneuver over that. He was using his prowess so that he could finesse players that were shorter than him. Like, I might just go against the grain, but I think that was a penalty. I know penalties has been given free on a silver platter because it was probably paid with some transfer wages or something. But that was just a penalty. There have been a lot of penalties ever since the start of the season. But still, if you look down in this season, especially in the game against Manchester United and Chelsea, Maguire, I don't know what Maguire is doing, dude. That's just a poor attempt to intercept the ball. And I don't even play centre back. I don't even play at the back. So, I'm not saying this as a fact, but I'm just giving my outstanding opinion on the Harry Maguire trying to have dominion over Azpilicueta. It's basically two captains trying to dominate another captain. So I think that was a penalty, bro. Again, Harry Maguire was lucky for not getting considered as a penalty, but he should not clean up his play, but he should be more tactful in his display on the pitch. He's captain for a reason. Let us give us a reason so that we can believe you're a vital captain to the title of being captain at Manchester United. So as relates to the game, bro, the game wasn't flashy. I mean, Rashford got a few chances, but Manchester United, just like in 2016, it was a routine when Manchester United was playing against Burnley at home. Manchester United made Burnley's goalkeeper at the time. I don't think it was Pope. I think it was someone else, but Manchester United made that goalkeeper look like Spider-Man 2 in 2002. Like real talk. Seriously. We need to be more clinical in front of goal. Rashford had a good chance in front of goal, and probably it's because of that that Mother Teresa the kind of thing he's been doing off the pitch that got to his head or something. So that's why he couldn't bed the goal. But this is the thing, dude. You need to be working on the finishing, and that is something that we have been criticizing you for over almost 2 years, if not over 2 years. Work on your finishing, but work on your one-on-ones. We cannot make this nigga from France, because he's from France, allegedly. This nigga from France named Mendy just come into the goal, having his second game into the Premier League in this season in England, and he looks like he's like Spider-Man. We cannot be allowing that. Bed the chances, bro, because you're not going to get a lot of chances. You're not going to get a lot of chances in a game. And if you get a lot of chances, you might get a lot of chances. It's going to be one of those FIFA games that is going to where you have a lot of shots on target, but the other person might have like 2 shots in total, and 1 shot on target, and that one goal, and 1 shot on target was actually a goal, and he beat you. So we need to be effective in our finishing, more efficient and proficient in our finishing. So again, Rashford played well. Again, I'm not going to give the ratings because I'm not the best person at giving ratings, and ratings are subjective as well. So David De Gea played well. Wan-Bissaka is improving every game. He's getting to that. When Harry Maguire continues to play like this is going to give us a reason to believe that Wan-Bissaka can actually become world class. He's become one of the top right backs for the past 2 to 3 seasons in England. His first season at Crystal Palace was a great breakout season for him, and that gave United a reason to sign him next season. and he's been seasoning his style of play. He's been improving. He's been putting tweaks or quirks to different weaknesses of his game plan, so he can plan to play well in different games. So Maguire was solid. I wouldn't say he was world class, not by any stretch. Lindelof, as some would say, he was man of the match. I would say he was very good. Luke Shaw, no, this is the thing about Luke Shaw. I saw a picture and a video, an excerpt from the match where Bruno Fernandes was on the left wing, and I think it was a corner or something, or something. But anyway, Luke Shaw was standing up, and Bruno Fernandes was on the ball. My man stood up there. That's Luke Shaw, by the way. My man stood up there like he was the statue of Liberty located in the New York City. Bro, work the byline, stretch the pitch, bro. Put the ball into the box. Say you're not the best at putting balls into the box, but we have a fox in the box, his name, you may ask, is Edison Cavani. Make him be the reality of scoring goals from crosses, bro. Make sure, yeah, if you don't do that, Tace is going to take your spot. He's going to take your spot. Lose that lazy mentality. Lose that lethargic mentality. Yes, you have a kind of chunk on your frame, but improve the game, bro. Improve the game and stretch the byline. Bruno Fernandes was like dictating things, like, bro, work the ball, go to the corner flag or something to put in a cross. My man was sitting up there like, all right, just put the ball into the box. No, go to the line and crossing the ball one time, or take a time and cross the ball from the byline into the box where you can feed the fox in the box. But I mean, come on, bro. But yeah, Luke Shaw needs to work on his game, bro. He's been coming. He needs to just work on his fitness. I ain't gonna get into his fitness right now. But as it relates to the midfield, Matic didn't start. I guess it comes with the territory, doesn't it? I mean, he's getting of age where hold on. Where he's kind of getting old, so he cannot really start that much games. Yeah, Fred started and Scott McTominay. No, not Scott McTominay. Hold on. Scott McTominay started, didn't he? Yeah, I believe he started. But Scott McTominay and Fred, I mean, some person are saying it's an underrated duo. It's when you have the complement and the duoment of Fred, Pastor Fred. You know, Pastor Fred. You know, he just killed players to death. Like, he's just world class on the ball. And you have Scott McTominay. Yes, they're a good compliment, but if they play together with Bruno Fernandes, it's not going to really be a detriment. But this is the reality, bro. We need sauce from midfield. Fred is sauce from midfield. We have sauce from midfield. Speaking of the midfield, dude, what is Van de Beek doing on the bench? Did we sign Van de Beek for 35 mils just to sit on the bench? My man was like, so Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has me on the bench, so he's starting this guy from Scotland, and it took him like 2 years to come into his own, so he can play like a decent player. I have this nigga from Brazil. He looks like he's from Congo or something. He has the left foot of a baby, like he cannot even shoot from far. Like, come on, Oleg, what are you doing with Van de Beek? What is the role of Van de Beek in the United squad? Is he a starter? Definitely, it doesn't seem that way. Is he a player that's coming off the bench? If that was the case, he would have come off the bench in the last game. So what is the sense of frame for Donny Van de Beek? Free Van de Beek, bro. Free Van de Beek. He needs to be starting. He needs to be playing. He should not be straying on the bench. Play him start him for most of the games, because we want to see what's his game like. Want to see him adapt in England. Let's not make him another Mkhitaryan. You know what I'm saying? Because again, when Mourinho was here, Mkhitaryan had to wait like till 2 to 3 months to get regular game time, until he had to get his behind on the bench because he wasn't performing. So let us not do that type of tactic again. You know, free Van de Beek, bro. So anyway, Bruno Fernandes didn't have the best game. He should be captain for Manchester United. I think that's one of our comments of sentiments. So he should just be hold on. He should just be captain for Manchester United because he's just a different breed. I don't know if it's a Portuguese thing, but Portugal, because Portuguese is not a country, Portugal has certain players that are like driven, determined, strong-willed, strong-minded, like Cristiano Ronaldo, Eusebio, like a lot of persons. Well, if your grandfather watched football, he would tell you that Eusebio was a cocky, arrogant type of player, because my man believed in himself. And when he was at Benfica, my man was really the man, because not only does he has a statue at Benfica, but he's a legend at Benfica. He was basically Cristiano Ronaldo at Benfica. Then Cristiano Ronaldo was at which move from me? At Real Madrid. Basically, like his legacy was on a different level as related to a lot of players in today's world. But anyway, he believed in himself. Cristiano Ronaldo believed in himself. Jose Mourinho believed in himself. Like, those types of characters of persons are rare to come by. They're rare to come by. They're just rare to come by. So as relates to the game, this is my thing. United got exposed a few times by the counter-attack of Chelsea. Now, we know that Chelsea's defense is not the best essence of excellence, but still, we could have scored a few goals, 2 or a few goals. Cavani got a few chances when he was getting his dick wet in English football. That is good. But we should be playing to, I said this in my preview, Edinson Cavani should be played to his strengths, not to his weaknesses. Let us not expose weaknesses. Let us not expose the Fs on our report card. Let us play to our advantage, not our disadvantage. Let us play for the betterment and the detriment of the players. The players are good as they are, and they can improve. But Cavani has been a finished product, not in terms of being a top player, but he has peaked. He has peaked already. Whether it was on Mount Helens or on Mount Everest, he has peaked. So he doesn't really have the urge or the earnest desire to seek to improve his game. His game is already ironclad. It's just that he's not that fast anymore. He's just not that athletic anymore. But he has work rate at the rate of his age. And at this stage, that's a decent good thing. Because other strikers doesn't have real that work ethic. They just wait into the box and stand up there like, so you're crossing in the box, you're crossing the ball in the box or what? Like, they have that kind of attitude. Like, they're not showing gratitude to the players that are actually putting in the work. They're just sitting up there like that statue in the box. But that's what Cavani brings to the United squad. So as I close, bro, I don't want this to be a long eulogy. Plus, I know you guys have bedtime to adhere to. But the game could have been better, based on the build up to the game and the actual game. It was just a different type of frame, bro. I mean, we could have done better. United dropped points, which is unfortunate. It's like nobody wants to actually win the Premier League. I don't know. It's because of 2020 and the effects of COVID-19, of this pathetic pandemic that is in existence. Like, no one wants to make, that essence of going at the top of the Premier League. But we need to be aggressive. We need to be assertive. Tottenham is dropping points. Arsenal dropped points today. I bet Ozil feels vindicated, doesn't he? Like, yeah, like, Ozil have them full eyes, like them Google eyes, like frogs and fishes. Yeah, he feel vindicated about that. But yeah, so nobody's been Liverpool is on their routine to trying to maintain and sustain and obtain the title that they won previous season. But that shouldn't give them a reason to maintain it this season, because we have Leeds Leeds and Everton is playing decent football, and Everton actually drop points today. But they're a side to not sniff our nose on. They're a side that we shouldn't really close our eyes on, because they're a very good side. And there are a lot of good sides in Premier League, and it has been for like that for like almost ever since the Premier League started in 1992. So we cannot have a side that's like Liverpool or Man City. I mean, Man City is even dropping points. So Manchester United is more than good enough to actually exert and assert themselves to actually win the title. When we win the title, that will give United a vital reason to believe in ourselves. The upcoming season, saying that we need to get world-class players. We can probably get Jadon Sancho. So as I close, bro, you know what's up. Leave your comments. I know it's a belated match reaction, but give me your reaction into the comment section below. It could be positive or negative. If it's negative and it's negative about me, I'm gonna block you and I'm gonna delete your comment. And you're supposed to know that by now. But leave your comments down below based on the game. What's your thoughts, your genuine thoughts on the game? What United can do better? And I'll show it to you guys in the next video podcast.